Hey guys, how you guys been doing? Welcome back to our newest Pokemon XY Wi-Fi battle. Ladies and gentlemen, today we got ourselves a match against a player I faced quite recently. I believe it was my Wi-Fi battle number 28. I actually lost in that match, but we're gonna see how we're gonna handle this one. This match, kind of has a special value to it because, we faced him before. We'll lose against him. I believe it's time for some revenge after getting that total annihilation. But anyways, we got here Meowstic. I was kind of expecting such a switch, well, not really a switch, a lead of sorts. They mostly tend to run Prankster. I barely ever faced those. I believe I faced them like twice now. Eventually, tiers are going to be needed. They're going to be established, and we're going to be enjoying our own stuff when the time comes. But right now, everything goes, so it's all fine and dandy. I stayed in with my Trevenant, expecting that the switch is going to be so obvious because I did it twice. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna lead CT switch, but he stayed in, yet still tricked me and burned my tree. If it was Christmas, I would have been a sad panda, but it's not. So it's all fine, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna burn his witch, but I'm gonna suck her soul. That's what we're gonna do. Yes, the witch comes in. The witch is in the house. As I switch out to my duck, there's lots of cool stuff going on. Look at my team, for example. We got a tree, we got a duck, we got two dogs, we got a bird, and then we got a nipple. Yes, that's an incredible team right here. What he's got? He's got an egg, he's got a cat, he's got a... I don't even anymore. This is a pretty cool stuff going. Anyways, I turn into a ghost type after Blissey comes in. So that's pretty great because Blissey cannot really touch me afterwards. If he's got Toxic, that would have been pretty bad. But then again, he's got T-Wave, so can't complain. Definitely much more suited status for Porygon to take, at least for me, if you ask me, because the poison is really effective against Porygons and the likes if you don't have a cleric, and I do kind of lack that. So yeah, definitely. Actually, thinking about it, I'm kind of very weak to the status effects, but I've been mostly facing more offense than defense, so we're gonna see how we're gonna handle this. Switching out to my Trevenant, as he did go for the Flamethrower, I guess expect me to switch out, as well as Aromatherapy to get rid of the, of the good old burn on his Meowstic, his lead. As I go for the seat yet again, the reason I keep on going for the seat is because I could go for the Shadow Claw expecting this, but he can switch out to something else still. And not to mention that if I seed something on his team, he's still going to be in a position where I'm still going to be regaining most of my health back. And it's going to make my switches that much more easier to make because of the help from the seed. After that, he's going to reveal the Power Herb Solar Beam on my switch. He's going to stall my leftovers because he gets rid of his own item. Magician is going to kick in, and that is incredible. I believe this kind of reveals to me on that particular turn, on that particular second, it just struck my head. This is hands down the best Future Sight abuser, because Delphox does get Future Sight, and with Magician being cleared out that it doesn't need to touch you with a physical move, that really kind of gives it so much more raw strength to it. So Future Sight is definitely something I'm going to be looking forward to, putting on to such things and trying to EV train one quite soon. So expect one Delphox with those moves. Anyways, my next trick coming in, Brave Bird taking it quite well with the help of Intimidate. Pretty self-explanatory, going for the Volt Switch. I didn't really have much to lose. Even if he did stay in and take my move, I can still switch out to something. And by the sheer base of the score right now, it looks like I don't need to outplay him too much. I can outplay him here by making a sub and try to avoid T-Wave. That's pretty great, but it's not groundbreaking or anything. I'm in a good position. But talking about good position, I got myself into a really bad one because I completely forgot about Crobat's ability that allows him to hit me through subs. So that is a pretty horrific display in my behalf. It's been like forever when I last faced a Crobat, and honestly, it's just that I lose touch when facing a Crobat, just simply put. I do switch out to Mega Man Electric again, doing pretty much the safer move. Go for the Volt Switch. Afterwards, I have an Entei, physical attack in Entei against this Blissey. Entei is probably the only Pokemon that can hit this Blissey, because if I lose Entei, then stuff are really going to be going downtown for me. Because being that it's a physical attack with Blissey pretty much walls special ones, I'm going to need to preserve this at all costs. So Crowdon didn't really want to go in, because if he doesn't run the Lum, then there is a high chance of a burn, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna, you know, I could be even a special one, but then again with Sacred Fire involved, you're not gonna be seeing those too often, but they're still pretty damn good. I do switch out to my Mandibus, as he did go for knockoff. Surprisingly, I was not expecting him to do that, but I did crit him with Foul Play, the first one, but by the end of the day, when you think about it, I was at the range where extreme speed from my Inte would still took him out, even if he would have decided to take me out in the second turn, but he didn't take me out. So after that, Staraptor comes in. No reason for me to really switch out, something else, because I don't see too many reasoning for still having my Mandibus involved. So I decided to just you know, stay in, switch in safely with my Mega Man Electric, go for the Volt Switch yet again. This Blissey, I'm pretty sure, is getting a little bit pissed off by me doing the good old Volt Switch shenanigans on it. You just go for the Sacred Fire and incredibly just one-shot it. I was really surprised by that, because Blissey, when it's actually invested in defense, it can take a move, and this is not super effective. So I was quite surprised, but I guess he was actually fully invested in special defense. I mean, how else would he not take that? At least one at the amount of HP he was at. Talking about predictions here, I did expect him to, you know, at first I tried to sag the Trevenant to his Raptor, but he locked himself into close combat. Then I go for the Shadow Claw, expecting him to switch out, because I'm pretty sure his Raptor is Scarf or Bandit, and pretty much proceed to go from there. Of course, Shadow Claw was not enough, which resulted in Trevenant being taken down, but that's still yet again gonna allow Mega Man Electric to come in, get a revenge kill, T-Bolt away. His team is incredibly weak to the likes of Mega Man Electric, not to mention that after Blissey has been taken down, there was really not much he could have done, because his only answer to Mega Man Electric has been taken down. It was mostly pretty, you know, it wasn't as strong, it wasn't as intense as our previous one. Definitely not. It was more one-sided, but again, special values goes to this match, and we're gonna see how the third match is gonna go. Still, hope you guys have enjoyed. I want to talk to you guys about something about I thought about talking about Megastone, how I always wanted them to kind of, you know, put the whole, hey, if I trick and you turn, you're gonna turn back. But I still could ask you guys, how do you guys feel about Megastone being immune to the likes of, you know, getting rid of them with knockoff? You cannot trick them, you cannot go for the Embargo. Embargo could at least be useful for once. I mean, that would have been pretty cool, and not allow them to turn. I mean, imagine that one, or just force them to turn back. That would have been pretty cool. But yeah, I guess I could ask you guys, would you embrace such change? Let me know in the comment section below. You know, I'm just saying stuff out, the stuff I would really like to see, but they're probably not gonna happen. Who knows? Maybe sometime in the future. You know, it's nice to hope, at least. If you like my videos, want to get you know, updated with my stuff, you aren't too comfortable with YouTube subscriptions, you can go check out my Facebook. I have Saturdays Ditto giveaways, stuff like that. We already had one round of it. 2 Dittos were sent out, 6 Ivy perfect Dittos that was. And every Saturday I'm gonna be having more of those. But there is another thing I'm really focusing on right now. I'm actually making a monotype, a team that's gonna be a series of sorts. Right now I'm probably gonna be calling it Skyla's the Limit. This is gonna be based around Skyla, of course. The gym leader is gonna be in honor of her flying. She clearly has some angel wings, but she is not my favorite, ladies and gentlemen. She is not my favorite gym leader. Flannery is my favorite gym leader, but sadly I don't have too many fire type Pokemon to kind of represent. Again guys, if you enjoyed this match, give it a like. Thank you very much guys for your continued support, and until next time, take care, peace.